obviously Michael disagrees with the call. But you see Alvin Robertson's catching Michael coming out of him a lot. There he went from behind. That looked like all ball. And he had good reason to complain. Looked like a nice play. If anything, it might have been a block from the underneath man.
Michael Jordan and Pippen are averaging 3.5 steals a game in the first two. You see the domination of the Bulls over the Milwaukee Bucks. The matchups are just all in Chicago's favor. Jordan dishes it off to Grant to Pippen. Back to Paxson. To Jordan. Look at them all moving. Robertson knocks it out of bounds with 7 on the Chicago shot clock. And we have a Milwaukee timeout with 6:52 to go in the first quarter. And the Milwaukee Bucks hanging on for their dear lives, leading by 1.
And again, a great deal of that has to do with the fact that Jack Sikman is not the Jack Sikman that everybody knows. With the back problem and the rotor cuff problem and the shooting arm, he's been very ineffectual, and that's hurt the cause for the Bucks. And then, of course, you compound that with Humphries with the groin pull in game number 1, limited action in game 2, and not even available tonight. He is dressed, but he's not supposed to play. That's deadly in the playoffs.
Now Ricky Pierce has entered the game. Over Pressey, Jordan misses. Rebound Anderson.
They got him drifting that time. Michael complaining that he felt he got hit on that shot as well, but he was drifting.
Pressey backing Paxson into the paint. Finds Pierce open on the baseline. That should be automatic. The NBA Sixth Man of the Year. Ward received just a few minutes ago.
So tough to do, Bob. Really coming off the bench and do that effectively.
Paxson answers. Bucks by 1. Paxson's first basket. Looking for Roberts down low, but Pippen's on him. They're not going to find him down there. Pops out on Pippen. He gets the jumper. Nice move by Roberts. He got Pippen lost in the paint.
They need a big game from Fred.
Jordan misses it again. His own rebound, however, he doesn't miss that one from about 8 feet. And Michael Jordan has 8 points early. Bucks by 1. Well, Roberts has 8 already, been averaging 5 in the first 2 games, so they're getting a big game early.
Remember last year we had a terrific playoff series against Detroit, and they need that kind of performance out of Fred in this series, especially tonight's game.
Here's Roberts again, looking for points 9 and 10. Not this time. Kept alive by Pressey from behind Jordan. His little runner in the lane goes down, and Paul Pressey scores. Minutes ago, first period, Paxson left alone for the drive. He was wide open. They had to foul him down there after he laid it in.
He got drilled right in the face. I don't know if it was the nose or the left eye.
Anderson got him. Anderson was the man who took Michael Jordan down so hard Sunday.
Just watch the play as he comes around. See, they're so worried about Michael and all the other players. Pierce got picked off. Nobody switched out to pick him up. There, boom, with the elbow. Crossed the top of the left eye, looked like, by Cadillac Anderson. Here it comes again. Watch the right arm. Boom. Right along, right the forearm near the elbow of Anderson, drilled him.
Well, Jordan said after looking at the tapes, he didn't think that Greg Anderson intentionally fouled him so hard in the game on Sunday. But the Bucks are going to start, or the Bulls are going to start reconsidering soon, as Cadillac is really an enforcer there. You can see that John Paxson probably doesn't know where he is right now. He took a real hard shot to the head. We're going to take a commercial timeout here while Mark Feil, Chicago's trainer, attends to John Paxson. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
More than physical. More than physical. It's more than physical. So electrical. It's more than physical. Almost mystical. The way that you do what you do to me. Yeah. Do the right thing. NBA action is fantastic.
A According to a national survey, employers are looking for people who can handle heavy responsibilities.
Let's watch this play with Paxton again as he gets open going around and mix up defensively. Watch Anderson come over, and then watch the reaction, the delayed reaction of Paxton. He's going to go up, get boom, right there. Now he looks up at the basket to see what happens. Now it's like all of a sudden the pain hits him, and then he grimaces and grabs onto his face. So here's another angle right there, side of the face, the left side. They were checking him to see if perhaps they fractured a cheekbone or what might have taken place, but he got hit pretty good, and it looks like he's staying in the ball game, I think, Bob.
Well, if he doesn't shoot his free throw, he wouldn't be able to return to the ball game.
So got to shoot the free throw, and he'll
Adel out there and try that anyway. You're right. It looked like he got it in the jaw, but he's moving his mouth. Looks to be all right. I'm sure maybe it just gave him a momentary long-distance call, as they say in football. He hears it ringing still, I'm sure. Paxson, by the way, averaging just 4 points a game. 2 games this series. Matched that already here tonight. Has 4. Cleveland continues to lead Philadelphia. Hersey Hawkins has 17 points in that game early on. Nance had 13 early for Cleveland. Tied at 19. There's that Chicago trap. Roberts almost losing it. Lohaus, bad pass to Anderson, out of bounds. It belongs to the Bulls.
And there's where the pressure of the Bulls causing the problem for them. Now you can see the turnover situation there. That was not a good pass. Lohaus took it inside and threw it behind his own teammate.
Tied at 19. Cartwright isolated against Anderson. Superior height. His jump hook balls. Cartwright's first 2 of the night.
One thing, Sickman will play better defense individually against Cartwright than Anderson will.
Isolated Pressey on the right side. Now the play starts with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pierce open from about 19. Roberts rebounds. Back to Pressey. Lohaus from the corner.
They've got to hit those open shots.
Had 2 opportunities for uncontested jumpers. Neither one would fall. Jordan for 3. Anderson kept the ball alive, but Grant got it out to Pippen, out of bounds, off Milwaukee. It belongs to the Bulls with 20 on their shot clock.
Bucks are getting good shots. They're just not dropping them in right now.
Shooting plus 50% for the series from the floor.
They have to do that to even have a chance.
Cartwright again against Anderson. To the left hand. Doesn't go this time, though, and rebound goes to Lohaus. And I agree with you, Rick. With Anderson playing Cartwright, the Bulls will keep trying to get it down there to him. He's got that big size advantage. Roberts tries to dish out of bounds off Chicago. 14 on the clock.
That's good defense by the Bulls as they were all over the ball, and good rotation as Michael came in to knock the pass inside. And they're doing a very good job with their pressure defensively and their doubles and rotations.
Pressey. He misses the jump. Paxson open for the spot-up jumper. He won't miss that much. He's apparently okay. And Chicago has scored 7 straight points to take a 23-19 lead. And Del Harris knows what we know. He gets timeout with 3 minutes, 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Milwaukee Bucks got a 6-0 lead, and then Chicago started coming back, tied it at 12, and now Chicago leads it by 4, 23-19. It's been Paxson with 7, Jordan with 8. The backcourt has been doing most of the scoring, and Fred Roberts has 8 of the Milwaukee points.
Well, again, Milwaukee has just gotten cold with their offense. They've moved the ball well. They've gotten some good opportunities, and the jump shots have not been dropping in. What they're going to have to try to look and do is they're going to have to try and see if they can get themselves to go inside perhaps a little bit more and get some opportunities down inside. When the outside shots aren't working, you've got to try and figure a way to get it inside. But the Bulls defense has been playing pretty tough. When they've tried that, there've been defenders there. And so you have to credit Chicago with their defense right now. That's helped turn it around. The Chicago defense with some pressure and the ineffectiveness of the outside shooting on the part of the Milwaukee Bucks and their inability to get it inside thanks to some good Chicago defense.
A lot of Chicago fans have driven up here, only 90 miles north of Chicago on the shores of Lake Michigan. This is game 1 of our doubleheader on TNT tonight. Skip Carey and Kevin Lockery have game 2, San Antonio at Denver. The Denver Nuggets vowing to stop a sweep there, but unless they can stop David Robinson, the Denver Nuggets may be out in 3 quick ones. The only